business? Products. What else? New members? New members. We need a combination of new people buying products, but also existing people continuing to use the product. So you need to create a balance between new registrations and retention. Because I understand retention is a bit of a problem here. A challenge. Yes, we know that. And you know, it's not just a challenge in India. It's a challenge everywhere. Everywhere I go, retention is an issue. And most of the time, retention can be linked back to the way someone got started. Because if you start a new person on the promise and hope of money, and they don't get money, what happens? They quit. But a new person who wants to make money can still appreciate a good product.
Yes.
Do you agree with that?
Yes.
So in this presentation, I'm going to share with you what I've been doing in Australia with our ZEN program. You have ZEN Complete,
Yes.
and you also have Reserve.
Yes.
So I'm going to show you how you can use these two products to change your business, to create more CV through more customers, through more people, and through more product going through your business. Are you excited about that?
Yes.
Very good. Where's the clicker? Because in 2019, healthy is the new wealthy. Who wants to be wealthy? I want to be wealthy, but at the top of my wealth list is my health.
Yes.
At the top of my health list, my wealth list, is my family. At the top of my wealthy list is experiences with my family, lifestyle. You know, money comes in at around number 3 or 4 for women. Men is a little bit different, we know. But for women, and there's a few women in the audience, but I'm going to tell you 80% of this industry is built by women. So when I come to India and I don't see women in the room, I know we're not talking enough. We're not working hard enough because the women are not here. So the men in the room have to promise me that you are going to go out and find more people. 80% of who you're going to find are going to be beautiful, hard-working women with big dreams. Yes?
Yes.
I'm not saying men don't work hard, but the industry, it's a proven statistic. 80% of your business are going to be women. Working with healthy is the new wealthy. Let's make India healthy. Do you agree that India has
Yes.
a big health problem? Okay, we want to build a business where people can see they can be healthy and wealthy and they can be educated. Okay, so it's the power of knowledge that is going to make people healthy. We're going to empower people with education and products together. In Australia, I've created this concept called Zen at Home. Okay? Zen at home, Zen at the cafe, Zen at the anywhere people are willing to meet you. But in the home is really important because people feel comfortable. They're not intimidated. It's social and it's mostly family and friends. These workshops are going to be informative and they're going to be fun. Who likes fun?
Everyone.
But if you can have fun and you can make people laugh and you can educate and you can also make money, Is that exciting?
Yeah.
Zen body confidence. Okay, what is PFC? This is the concept that we have been working with in Australia. And this is a concept that's created by Mark MacDonald because he understands that the diet industry is having a massive overhaul. All your traditional weight loss companies in India are yet to catch up with what is happening across the world. People are getting smarter. They do not want to fast. They do not want to pop pills. Okay, they're also getting a little bit lazier because they're short of time. They don't have the time to dedicate to exercise in the gym, but they can dedicate to having healthy meals and leading a healthy life. And this is what this program is all about. Who has met Mark MacDonald in Singapore? Quite a few. Who has hugged Mark MacDonald? Everyone loves this man because he's a champion of the people. And he's created a system, a program, where people can win with their health and win with their weight. Do you think health and weight management is important to the people of India?
Yes.
I agree. So this program and this workshop called What is PFC is all about the people that you will be talking to at your workshops. So these are workshops that you will have, and you can do them in different ways. You can have them in someone's home. So you may have a friend who is interested in losing weight, and they will invite their friends to come and learn. Or you might hold a big event and have people come to the seminar about weight loss and health. The more meetings you can have, I call them workshops, because workshops are more fun.
Yes.
Seminar sounds corporate. Meetings sound corporate. Corporate is boring.
Boring.
Yeah? Who works and is excited to go to work in a corporate environment? It's not fun. So you want to make these meetings fun. That's why we call them a workshop. They'll be interactive and people will learn and take home a program and learn about products that they can use that will help them to get healthy and lose weight. So we have a document, a form that your guests at these meetings can complete. And we will have this translated in Hindi, and you will also have an English version. It's tell us about you, because you are the most important person. We're trying to help you to live your best life, to look the best you can, to feel the best you can. So we need some information about your health goals. Okay, and this form has questions that will give you that information, and I'll be able to distribute this form once we have it translated that you can use. So at the workshop, you can follow this presentation where you can talk about why traditional diets fail. Traditional diets that are being used here in India at the moment. Name a few. Does anyone know some of the diets that are very popular here? You can say them. You can say the words. Keto.
Keto diet and all.
Yes.
Keto, plateau.
Yes.
These are diets.
Yes. And there's also some companies in our industry that are also making a lot of money for people with weight loss programs. But these weight loss programs, they all work, but they're not sustainable long term.
Yeah.
Unless you're prepared to pop pills, unless you're prepared to go hungry, and no one wants to be hungry. The people in India, do you love your food?
Yes.
I'm Italian background, we love our food. Indians, Italians, we're very passionate about family and food, right?
Yes.
So we don't want to follow a diet which means we can't have the meals and foods that we love. So diets fail because ultimately people are being asked to cut out whole food groups, to cut down calories, to eat less, what happens? You think you're happy living that way?
No.
No. Your blood sugar actually drops, and then you get more hungrier, and then you eat more and you put on weight. So the regular diets are failing our communities. The eating science behind Zen is all about creating balance in blood sugar levels. This is called homeostasis. Have you heard of this word?
Yes.
Scientific, but very simple to explain. What we want is to balance our hormones and blood sugars, because when you do that, your body can perform at optimum level. It means that your metabolism is working well, and it also means that you are solving a lot of other problems. For women, the number one problem for women in their late 40s to early 50s and beyond, menopause, hormone problems. We can help women with this. If you know women in this demographic, menopausal women, you can grow a successful business with Zen Complete and Reserve following PFC and help women going through menopause. Okay, we also can help people that have problems with their blood sugars. Okay, we know what that is, right? Diabetes. It's a big problem here in India. It's a big problem all over the world. So we're not saying that we can treat people. What we're saying is if we can show people how to eat this way, we can help them balance their blood sugars, bring their body back to homeostasis, and achieve optimum metabolism and health. So as much as this is a weight loss plan or program, it's also a program for health and to help people get back their life. So eating in threes. I promise this is going to be very simple. You will understand this and you will be able to show people how to eat this way, and you will be able to show them how they can do it eating the foods that they love. So eating in threes is all about 3 food groups: protein, fats, and carbs. And what I'm going to do right now, and this is something I do during the workshop, so if I'm having a workshop at home, I will give every person a paper plate. Can you get paper plates in India? Are they cheap?
Yes.
You get a paper plate and you draw this. And you have P, F, C. Okay? And then you give everyone the form. Tell us about you. You give everyone the plate and you give everyone a pen. Because we are educating. The most powerful way to engage people is through education and through helping them solve a problem that they have. And that's what this program will do. So this is the interactive part of the workshop. This is where, using either a whiteboard, which is what I'm going to use today, while I'm writing it here, your audience will write it on their plate. So remember, they have a blank plate with PFC.
Yes.
And on the back of the plate, they have the word free. Because in this program, you have 3 food groups, and then you also have a list of free food that you can eat. So I'm going to, rub this off. And maybe what I'll do, thank you, I'll get you to, this is a little bit, that's it. So for the purpose of this audience, I'm going to do it here. If you're doing a seminar with a lot of people, I would recommend a whiteboard. But if you're doing this in somebody's home, while you're talking, you ask them to put it on their plate. Okay, so 3 food groups. P, F, C. And then I'm also going to have one group which gluten-free. Now, what's your name? Can you help me? So you're going to write, as everyone tells us, what their favourite proteins are. Because I'm not an expert in Indian meals. So you need to tell me what are popular proteins that you like. Because when you put someone on this program, you want them to be eating foods that they like. Not everyone likes chicken. Okay?
Yes.
That's
Of
true.
course, that's
But
true.
chicken is a very popular protein. So let's start with chicken. Protein. What are some other proteins that you like?
Soy.
Soya? Yes. Remember, in India we have a lot of vegetarians. So it's important to include vegetarian proteins.
Peanuts.
Lentils.
Cheese.
No, let's start with lentils first. Lentils. Hang on, one at a time, wait. Which is dal. We know that. Yes. Okay, what about any other meats? What about mutton? Mutton is very important in India. Yes? It's on every menu. What about fish? Every type of fish. Fish. Eggs. Now eggs, I'm going to do this. I'm going to separate it. Now, this is education. Eggs are made up of protein and fat. So egg white is protein. This morning, I had an omelette. Egg white omelette. Vegetarian. The egg white was my protein. And I'll explain to you, all the vegetables was my carb. The fat is what they cook it in. But that is how I did breakfast this morning. The yolk is the fat. So I'll separate that. Now someone said milk. Okay? So milk again is protein and fat together.
Also.
So put milk here and milk here as well. You've got, which one? Pulse? What is that? Oh, it's already there. Lentils. So all legumes are protein as well. Any other proteins that we haven't got up there?
Broccoli.
Not
No.
broccoli. That's not a protein, but you'll see this. And I have to tell you, when I started this plan, I didn't know. Did you know vegetables are carbs? Did you know vegetables are carbohydrates? I didn't know that. So before we go on to carbs, we'll do carbs next. Are there any other proteins that you like? No. So remember, just because there's mutton here doesn't mean you have to eat mutton. Peanut butter? Yes, okay. Peanut butter is a fat. There is protein in peanut butter, but it's minimal. Okay? If you eat a lot of peanut butter, you're eating mostly fat. But peanut butter is here as a fat. What other fats is popular here in India? Cheese. So cheese is a protein and a fat. So cheese and cheese. And white cheese is better than yellow cheese. I think in India it's mainly white cheese. Yeah. In Australia we love yellow cheese. Too much fat. Cheese and cheese. Now, any other fats? What about oils? What kind of oils do you use here? Almonds. Okay, so nuts. All nuts are fat. What about oil for salads, dressings?
Sunflower oil.
So you use all oils.
Refined oil, we are
So
using refined oil.
raw oil. So here we put
Oils
raw
लिख दो
oil.
सारे.
So when it comes to
सारे आ
cooking, we're talking about raw oil, not saturated fats. And so so guys, we want clean fats.
तुम भी कुछ बोलते हो?
What about avocado? Do you have avocado here? No. Okay. Any other butter? Butter is fat. They said you don't eat avocado. Do you have avocado? See, one lady likes avocado is fat. In Australia, we love avocado.
Punjabi thali.
What about any other traditional Indian fats? Sweets.
Sweets, all our
Sweets are
fats.
once a week. I'll explain. Okay, let's move on to carbohydrates. So let's move on to
Wheat.
carbohydrates.
Wheat.
Carbohydrates.
Wheat.
What vegetables? So let's first look at the carbohydrates that are low in gluten and that are not dense carbs. Because dense carbs, like potato, can be very filling. So we want to look at good carbs. So vegetables, what are the popular vegetables here? Okay, we can put, do you do sweet potato? Sweet potato is better than white potato. Okay, you simply change, instead of having white potato, you have sweet potato. That's going to make a big difference to how you feel. Okay, what other vegetables? Broccoli. Now broccoli is actually free. So let's put that on this side. That means that when you have your meal, you can have as much broccoli as you want. It's free. What else do you have? Carbohydrates. Other vegetables.
Cabbage.
Cabbage.
All wheats.
Now spinach is also free. So let's put spinach in the free column.
Carrot.
Carrots are carbs. What about mushrooms? Yes, mushrooms are free.
Mushroom free.
What about tomato? Tomato is
Carbohydrate.
free. There's a lot of good free food.
Brinjal.
Now also free are all green leafy vegetables, like your spinach kind of foods. So put here leafy green vegetables. What other leafy green vegetables do you have? Like spinach, silver beet, that kind of vegetable. This is free.
Zucchini or pumpkin?
Zucchini and pumpkin, carbs. Perfect.
Mustard palm.
Now what about rice?
Carbohydrates.
So
Carbohydrate.
rice. What about grains? Grains? Do you eat, what about your breads? Naan? Roti? This is all here. Chapati. That's it. So what we're doing here, I hope you can see, we're creating a meal plan. And with the plate that your guests have, remember they have this plate, and they're writing all the PFC, but we tell them only write what you like. Because if you tell someone they have to have mutton and they don't like mutton, they will fail. What we're trying to do is to empower people with the foods that they're already eating, foods that they already like, but we're showing them how to eat it in the right way to create balance of blood sugars. Thank you so much. So this is a good, I'll give you this. What did I put this here? So have you got a better understanding of what PFC is? Okay, so what we want to do, every meal, I'm going to show you, every meal, we're looking for a plate where we can see protein, fat, and carbs. Now, I have to put the mic down, but I want to show you, this is how we measure. You don't have to use scales, because one of the other problems with dieting is that you have to measure and weigh. With the ZEN program, it's all based on the size of your hands. So if you have big hands, you can eat more. Okay, so men can obviously eat more than women. For women, protein is the size of your hand. Carbs is the size of your fist, and fat is the size of your thumb. I can't eat that much, can I? But this is the greatest part about this program. If you are still hungry, you just increase all the portions. So as long as you balance the food groups, so I can have more protein as long as I have more fats and more carbs on the plate. Now for men, your plate must look like this. 2 palms or 2 hands of protein, 2 fists of carbs. So that's your meat or fish. This is your fruit and vegetables. That's the other thing we didn't put in for carbs. Fruit. So can you put down fruit here? All your fruits are also carbohydrates. So for men, 2 fists of carbs and 2 thumbs up of fat. And again for a man, if you're still hungry, you just increase the portion. So this plate, if you are looking at this and you're still hungry, you just add more protein, more carb, more fat. What do you think of that? Do you think that that is a good program?
Yes.
Don't you think that this means that you can personalize a program for every customer you have? So that means they're not following a diet. They're following a program that is made for them. And this is where you become a personal, almost, I won't call you a dietitian, but you are personalizing the program to suit their needs, to suit the foods that they are already eating that they love, and you're putting it together for them in a way where they will never be hungry. Because the biggest complaint you get when people go on a diet or a program like this is that they're still hungry. Who's gone on a diet and they're still hungry? Many people? No one. Oh, wow. That's a first. Yes, we have one honest person in the room. Maybe only one person. Who's been on a diet? Who has gone to try and lose weight? Okay. This is really attractive for women, because women are always looking for ways to look slimmer, feel less bloated, because the program is not just about losing weight. This program is balancing your hormones. It's helping you to have more energy. It's helping you to lose the bloat. So you're not just promoting a diet, you're promoting a way for people to feel better. Now, what is Jeunesse about? What are we about as a company? What do our products represent? Anti-aging, good health. Do you think people feel younger when they lose weight, when they're not bloated? So this really incorporates the whole platform of being a company with the best anti-aging program and products in the world. So this is real power in the way we educate. But people need help. The program, the meal, the foods, PFC is not enough. They need some motivation. Yes? So they need support from the Zen community that you can create here in India, and I'm willing to help you do that. We can set up Let's Get India healthy groups, and we can empower Indians in that group and teach them how to eat PFC. We also have people that are busy. I mean, here in Delhi, it's such a busy city. Everyone is busy, working, families, everyone is running around. So we need a program that can address that. We also have this problem. Someone said, yeah, what about sweets? I said, you can have that once a week. Hey, this program will also address cravings. It's because we're breaking a habit. The reason people are looking for sweets is because they have a habit. The reason people are looking for dense carbs like bread is because it's a habit. And when I did this program, every night at around 8 p.m. with my husband, we like to have a cup of tea and we like to have a sweet. So I had to break that habit. Now we still have a cup of tea, but we have some nuts, maybe half a banana each, maybe a little bit of peanut butter with that banana as well. So we're still satisfying a craving, but we're doing it in a different way. And that's how we will educate people at these events and workshops that we're going to have. So this is where Zen Complete is really the glue to this program. Because people can eat PFC and get healthy, but if you're busy and you're running around, you're getting up early, taking children to school, breakfast is the most difficult meal of the day. So what we are recommending is that they substitute one meal with Zen Complete. Okay, one meal. It can be breakfast, it can be lunch, or it could be dinner, depending on that person's lifestyle. So again, does this look like we're personalizing a program? See how it's very flexible? You can create a program to suit someone's taste of food through the list. You can create the program to suit someone's lifestyle and boundaries, how time poor they are or how busy they are. So Zen Complete is a shake that gives a balance of protein, fats and carbs in a shake. You can add, if you're doing this in a shaker, do you have those machines here, the NutriBullet? You can add berries, you can add half a banana, you can make it with coconut water. What do you use to mix this? Is it mostly water or milk?
Water.
I would recommend you use water. If you want to change the taste, I would use coconut water over milk, because the milk has the lactose. Unless you're adding almond milk, but then you're also adding more fat, and we don't need more fat. The Zen Complete tastes fantastic. I've tried it. It's choco vanilla, but adding some extra berries or half a banana, that will help as well if you want to make it a more substantial meal. And the recommendation is you have one of those as a meal replacement. Now, as a snack in between, not only is Reserve good to reduce inflammation in the body, okay, because a lot of bloating comes from inflammation. So this is addressing this issue. But the Reserve is also helping to provide energy. When you have people changing the way they eat, one of the early side effects until the body gets used to the program is that they feel less energetic. They feel tired, a bit fatigued. Reserve is the best product to fix that problem. Okay, so we use Zen Complete as the main product with the meal plan, PFC, and then we use as the companion product the Reserve. I recommend twice a day. So PFC is very simple. You can see you have your protein mixed with your fat, mixed with your carbs, and you have this balanced meal on your plate. In between breakfast, lunch and dinner, you have your sachet of Reserve, and one of these meals you replace with the Zen Complete shake. We have transformations all over the world. Okay, Zen Global Group is international. This works no matter where you live, and as long as you can help people to choose the right foods for your culture, which we have done very well on the whiteboard. So when you're doing this workshop, remember they will write down these different foods on the plate. They will take home the actual program on a paper plate. And all they need to do is order their products. And this is what I'm going to help you with. Real people, real stories. Transformations sell. Stories of people who are living this program sell. This is a young lady from my team in Australia, 20 kilograms in 8 weeks. This story sells. This is one of my top leaders in Australia, 10 kilos in 6 weeks. This story sells. This is a story here in India. I don't know, is this man here today? No.
In Kerala.
He's part of your team.
He came in Bangalore.
That's right. He came to Bangalore last time I was here. His story will sell.
I met him.
This man here, does he look better on the left than on the right? This story will sell. Nitesh, you look different. I said to Nitesh last night, you look different. You look, I don't know, you've lost weight, you look healthy. And he said,
He got married.
he got married.
He is the brand ambassador.
I know. He's either not eating very much or overactive. Which one? I don't know. I'll let you decide.
He is brand ambassador of ZEN.
He said, I'm meal replacement. Okay, good answer. So he's replacing 1 meal a day with ZEN Complete. Okay, this is a story that will sell. Our stories are about people, real people. So this form, I will get it translated for you so you can use it, because this form will create a file of many, many people in your business that will have stories. This is where you will document where their starting point is, because this is where they're starting. This is who they are. These are their health goals. That's the starting point, and you will document their progress. So how do we sell ZEN in India? I'm going to tell you, this is exclusive to J-Fire Global Partners India. No other team in India will be selling ZEN Complete this way. You guys have the ability to pioneer a new system to make money in a way no one else is making money in India, to create good health with Jeunesse in a way that no one else is doing in India. And you can be at the forefront of that. You can be first to market with this program. 30-day no-risk trial. This is exclusive for you and for your customers. The program is 30 days. We eat PFC meals, and we eat 3 of those, with 1 being replaced with ZEN Complete. And then in between your meals, you have the sachet of Reserve. It is a combination of education, which is not easy to share, which is not hard to share. Do you think this was hard?
No.
How easy was this? Now, you're in someone's home, you have 10 guests, you give 10 guests the paper plate, which is broken up in 3, and it says PFC, and on the back it has the word free. They each complete their form, and they each have a pen. Interactive workshop. It's not boring, it's fun, and it's entertaining, and it's educational. If you can book these workshops, if you can do 1, 2, 3 of these a week. I was doing 6 to 7 demonstrations a week in my old direct selling business. Okay? You can do this. It's not hard. You just need to get out there and talk to people and sell this concept. Let me come to your home, you get some of your friends together, and I will show you the latest and the best nutrition program that will help you lose weight and get healthy. Breakfast PFC, lunch PFC, dinner PFC, in between Reserve. We will educate you, and then we will show you how to get your products in the best way that suits you. For a 30-day program, you need 2 lots of ZEN Complete, and you need, 2 lots of ZEN Complete, and you need 2 boxes of Reserve. Have a look at the numbers on the screen. There are 2 ways for you to sell this. The first way is direct. You buy, you sell. That means you're in charge of your profit. Does that sound good?
Yes.
No one's telling you how much money you can make. You can make as much or as little as you want. You want to do less with high volume, or you want to do high volume with less margin? Which one suits you? But you set your margin. You promote this to your network, because your network you own. Your network you own. No one knows what you're doing in your business. Your customers can buy direct from you, and 1 pack sold retail, when you work this out, 2 boxes of Reserve, that's 120 CV. 2 ZEN Complete is 40 CV. That's 160 CV going through your business every time one of your leaders sells one 30-day pack. Because remember, your CV points will flow upline. So the idea is, you are a leader. So if you expect to find people to do this in your business, who has to start first? You.
Yes.
No one is beneath this. I'm an Emerald director. I do these every week in Australia. You know why I do it? Because I want my team to do this.
So ये आपको पहले करना पड़ेगा ताकि आपकी टीम करे.
All things are very good. It's
We might-
very impressive.
Yes.
Right? It's very impressive. But you should be lived at least 1 month in India. Why
Okay.
I'm asking this question?
We'll keep the questions at the end. So
Okay.
I'll talk
No
to you
issue.
one-on-one.
No
If
issue.
anyone has any challenges with this program, because remember, we have challenges in Australia as well. So if there's any challenges with the program, we can discuss it. Now, if price is an issue,
No, it's not about the
price,
prices.
I'm going to give you another option. You can promote a 14-day pack. One Zen Complete, one Reserve. In Australia, the most popular program we're promoting right now is 14 days. You know why? Because every single person that does 14 days buys a 30-day after that. And then they go on to maintenance. So this is about education plus products. Because if people get results, they will want to keep buying the program. They will want to keep maintaining their results. So the second option is to register your member. Registration is free. And then they can create a pack. Create a pack, 2 Reserve, 2 Zen Complete. 14-day program, 1 Reserve, 1 Zen Complete. Okay, you have either option is possible. I'm not saying you have to do this in a particular way. I just want you to open your mind and think outside the square, because there are Herbalife distributors selling programs like this that are more expensive and less efficient. Okay? You know that, don't you? Not in the long term. Not in the long term. Because what the impact on your health is about popping pills. The impact on your health with this program is about eating real food. Okay, real food teamed with some product. So this is something new. It is working in our market and it's working very well, even when people told me it wouldn't work. You have to try to innovate and you have to try to get creative, because this is a challenging market, I agree. But if you don't try, you won't know what's going to work. So I hope that you've learned something new about PFC. And I hope that you are willing to try. If you have any questions at the end, come and see me one-on-one and I'm happy to talk with you. Okay, thank you everyone.